So the last session we have discussed what is post increment operator. In this session we are going to discuss on pre increment operator. So let's see some more examples on pre increment operator. So let's take an example. Int a is equal to 200, int b is equal to 300, int c is equal to plus a plus b plus a plus b. So let's calculate it now. So let's take a b plus a value is 200, so it's going to increment to 201. So the a value is also 201 plus b 301. So the b value is also 301. Again plus a, what is the latest value of a carries 201, right? So it's going to increment. Now it's going to be 202 plus b, what is the latest value of b carries 301. Now once it's get increment, the value is 302. So the a value is 202, b value is 302. Now we need to add 201, 301, 202, 302 so that we will be getting the value of c. So this is how your pre-increment operator is going to work. The next example, let us discuss the combination of pre-increment and post-increment operator. Combination of post-increment and then pre-increment operator. So let's see an example on this. So consider int a is equal to 50, int b is equal to 60, int c is equal to 30. So let me take int value is equal to plus a plus b plus c, again plus a plus b plus c plus a. Again I am going to take a plus b plus c plus b. So in this case, we are having the combination of post increment and pre-increment operator. Let's see how it's going to work. So let's take the value a, b, c. So plus a in the sense it's going to increment first. So what is the value of 50? We have 51. So our a value is also 51. Plus b, what is the value of 60? It's going to increment 61. Even the b value is going to be 61. Plus c 31. C value is going to be 31. Again plus a, what is the latest value of a? We have 51. So it's going to increment 52. Your a value also will change it to 52. Plus b 61, so it's going to increment 62. The latest value of b is going to be 62. C value is 31 and here it's going to be 32. The c value is also going to be 32. What is the latest value of a carries? 52. Here it's going to be 53. So the latest value of a is 53. Now a plus. What is the value of a? We have 53. The incremented value is going to store it in the a. So the a value is 54. What is the b value? So b value will come. The incremented value is going to store it in the b, 63. Again C++, what is the latest value of C we have? 32. The incremented value is going to store it in the C is 33. What is the latest value of B we have? 63. The incremented value is going to be 64. So the A value is 54, B value is 64 and C value is 33. Now we can able to find the difference between pre-increment and post-increment operator. So what pre-increment operator is doing is, first itself it is doing increment, so the value is getting stored in the A. Coming to an post-increment operator, first initialize the value of A and then only it is going to do increment. That incremented value is going to updated in the respective variable. So this is how your increment and post-increment operator is going to work. Now we need to add all those values to get the answer for the variable value, right? And then in real-time application wise, where your increment operator is useful. Let's see now. So in the real-time application wise, where your increment operator is using, either it may be pre-increment or post-increment operator. Let's see while in the real-time application where we are using it. So consider an example of an Amazon, Facebook, etc. Okay. So once if you're taking an example of an Amazon, consider I need to buy a watch. Okay. Once I want to buy watch, in the search bar you will be searching for an watch, right? So you will be getting n number of brands. Now I will be selecting one brand, the watch. Now I'm going to add this in the cart, right? So first what I'm going to add watch. Once I add watch in the cart, now your cart will show notification as one, right? Next, I want to buy a cell phone or mobile phone I want to buy. So I want to buy a mobile phone. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to add this in the cart. Now your cart is going to increment to, I can say here your cart operation is working based on increment. So here we are doing an increment operation, right? Now next I want to buy some kind of dress. Now again I will be adding in the cart. Now your cart will show 3. So in this type of application, your increment operator plays a vital role. In the Facebook, even in the notifications, right? Even in the notification, it shows you how many number of notification we get it, right? So it shows you 9 or 10. So each time when we get the notification, your numbers will be keep on changing it. So in sort of this applications, we can use increment operators. In n number of applications, we will be using increment operators. It can be either post increment or it can be a pre-increment operators. Let's see an example on combination of post increment and pre increment. Post increment, and we are going to say, so let me take pre-inc and then post. So we are going to write a Java program, the combination of post increment and pre-increment operator. So let's take int a is equal to 100, int b is equal to 200, int c is equal to 300, int value is equal to, so first I can say plus plus a, and then I can say plus plus b, and then a plus plus, and then c plus plus, and then b plus plus, and then plus b, and then c plus plus, and then b plus plus, and then plus b, So let me print the value of value over here. System.out.println value. So let's take the first, the A value was 100, B value was 200 and C value was 300. So first case, what is happening here? Plus plus A. So plus plus A in the sense a first A value is going to increment to 101, right? And then plus plus B. So plus plus B in the sense what is the B value? The B value is going to be 201. So let me write it here. So first A value is what? So we have 101 plus B in the sense we have 201 plus again we have A plus plus. So again if we have A plus plus we will be having 101, but here your A value would be changing to 102. Again C plus plus. C plus plus means here it's going to be 300. The incremented value is going to store it in the C as 301, and then again B plus plus. So coming to B plus plus, what is the value we have? 201. So first we will be writing 201. So here it's going to increment to 202. Again we have plus plus B. So plus plus B in the sense we will be having 203. Even your B value is going to upgrade it to 203. Again C plus plus. What is C plus plus? We have 301 here. So here it's going to be 301. Here it's going to be 302. B plus plus. What is the B value we have? So the B value what we have is 203. 203. Now it's going to upgrade it to 204 plus next plus plus B, right? So what is the latest value of B we have? 204. So it's going to increment 205. Even your B value is going to increment 205. Right. So now let's see. So let me take A and then let me give space and then B value and then let me print the value over here. So save as .java. Open your command prompt. So it's in the partition D, cd, Java Pro, Java C, .java. Perfect, no error. So the what is the A value we have? 102, 205. So we didn't print the C value. Let me print it. Perfect. So the A value is 102, B value is 205 and C value is 302. So the total value what we got is 1816. Right? So this is how you need to calculate the combination of post increment and pre-increment operator in Java. In the next session, I'm going to teach you how to solve this in your Oracle certification within 2 to 3 minutes. Let's discuss the shortcut on these topics. See you on next video, guys.